First, we're going to make a data validation. Data validation is a way to limit the amount of numbers required in a group of cells. So I'm going to make a data validation from cells C4 to C11. So first we select the cells C4 to C11. Then you go to the Data tab and go to the Data Validation and click on it. In Allow, you have to type in or select whole number. The minimum number we're going to set as is 1 and the maximum is going to be 4. So this is the amount of numbers that could be added in cells C4 to C11. It can be below 1 and it can be above 4. And now you click OK. Now we're going to add a data validation from cells B4 to B11. Watch carefully as I show you how to do it again. So you first select the cells you want the data validation to be applied on. You go to the Data tab, select Data Validation, and now for the Allow, you click Decimal, as we're going to add decimal numbers. So the minimum is going to be 20, and the maximum is going to be 99.99. And click OK. Now the data validation has been added. Let's check if it's correct. So first we write 20. Okay, so that's allowed. And now we write 100. Okay, so it has been applied. Now I'm going to add the information needed for this exercise, like the flower arrangements, their costs, and their discount codes. Now you can see that I've added all the information and also done a VLOOKUP table, as we're going to form a VLOOKUP function. We're going to name this VLOOKUP table markup. So you select the VLOOKUP table, and in the name box, you type in markup. So when you form the VLOOKUP function, it's going to be easy for you. Now we're going to find the selling price for each flower arrangement. So in column D, we're going to write in selling price. To find the selling price, we have to use the VLOOKUP function. So basically what I'm going to show you is first finding the percentage of markup and then multiplying it to the total cost, and then adding the result to the total cost again to find the selling price. So first we find the markup amount by the VLOOKUP function. So first we add an equal sign, as it is the most important to do while performing a function, as without it the function would not be calculated. In all caps, type in VLOOKUP, then you add a bracket, and for your lookup value, we're going to select the cost. And then since we named the VLOOKUP table markup, instead of selecting the whole VLOOKUP table again, you just simply type in markup. And our column index number will be 2. Now this is the markup percentage, so now we have to multiply it by the cost and then add it again to the cost to find the selling price. And now you got your selling price for red and white carnations. Instead of doing the function over and over again to find the other flower arrangement selling price, you could just simply drag it down. And now you got your selling price for each flower arrangement. Now we're going to find the discount price for each flower arrangement. So in column D, we type in discount price. And I'm going to just pull this over so you could see the whole word. There. The discount price is found by multiplying the selling price by the appropriate percentage, which will be found by the choose function, and then subtracting all of that by the selling price. So we're going to use the choose function, which I just said. So if we can equal sign, as you know the importance of it, we type in choose in all caps with a bracket. I've made this chart here, so it'll be easier when you're doing the choose function. Like you'll know which percentage goes in which place. So the index number is going to be the discount code, which here is 1, and then could put a comma, And then I'm going to select the selling price and multiply it with 20%. And then again, the selling price multiplied with 15%. And then again, the selling price multiplied by 10%. And then for the last time, selling price times 5%. I multiply it with the percentage, so it's easier, like you don't have to do another function separately and stuff. And then I close the bracket. And now I subtract the whole thing by the selling price. And now I got my discount price for red and white carnations. And I drag it down so I don't have to do the function again and again. Okay, so just in case you haven't seen my previous tutorial about choose function, I'll just explain the choose function again for you. So here, the index number is 1. So if the discount code is 1, it'll be 20%, and if it's 2, it'll be 15%, and if it's 3, it'll be 10%, and if it's 4, it'll be 5%. So if you multiply that by the selling price, then you get like your discount. But you need to subtract the discount by the selling price to get the actual discount price. That's why you subtract it by the whole thing. Okay. Now we're going to make a table from cell A3 to F11. So you select the whole thing, go to Insert in the Insert tab, and select Table, and this pop-up menu comes. And you select OK, and as you can see, a table is now created. So this is how you make a table when the information is already given. Like usually you make a table and then add information. But in Excel, you could add the information, then make a table. Now we're going to find the savings. So in column F4, type in savings. To find the savings, you have to subtract the selling price by the discount price. So you add an equal sign, click the selling price, and subtract it by the discount price. And since the savings should be in currency, you select all the savings. In home, in the number place, you click currency, and now it's set into money. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Hope you learned new functions and extra information in Excel. Stay tuned for more.